You know, you can go in there. She's just checking his vitals.
That's okay. Logan needs his rest, so.
He just came out of a coma. I'm sure the last thing he wants to do is sleep. Why don't you go in there and sit with him?
And say what? Sorry for cracking your skull open?
It was an accident.
I jumped to the wrong conclusion, and Logan almost died because of it. That's not something that he can easily forgive and forget.
Well, you won't know until you go in there and talk to him.
No, I can't. Not until I can be honest with him about Johnny.
Thank you.
Go upstairs and get in bed.
I'm fine. I got enough rest at the hospital. Would you? Thank you.
You heard what the doctor said. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Yeah. 12 stitches, couple bruised ribs. I'm fine.
Would you tell me if you weren't? No. I didn't think so.
Where were you going?
I got something I gotta take care of.
Something or someone?
So, when I first met Johnny, he was crazy and unpredictable. You never knew what was going to happen one minute to the next. It was intriguing and scary all at once. But then, when I got to know him, I saw this other side to him. Like, he was kind and gentle. It was very, very unexpected. So I thought that this whole dangerous Johnny was just an act, like it was something he was doing to prove himself to his father. But I've realized it's a part of who he is. It's always been there. I just never wanted to notice it.
No one ever does. I mean, look at me and Jason. When he's with me, he's the most caring person, capable of giving just the greatest love. And then he goes and works for Sonny, and he turns into somebody I hardly recognize.
So how do you deal with it? I mean, I have seen Johnny do things that have literally made me run away.
Does he hurt you?
No.
Threaten you?
No. No, it's not like that. Johnny is only violent with other people. I hate when he's like that. I hate that person. But at the same time, I think it's the reason why I can't stay away from him. Part of me wants to be with Johnny when he's crazy. And that scares me most of all.
Look, if you take out Sonny, it is not going to be long before Jason Morgan returns the favor.
I'm not afraid of Jason.
You're not afraid of anyone, John. You're not afraid of people that you're supposed to be afraid of. You remember when you broke Daddy's crystal vase?
Yeah, he held a knife to my throat and said if I ever touch anything of his again, my hands would be hanging on the wall. I remember.
John, you were 5. 5 years old. No fear. No tears. You just sat there looking him right in the eye with that same look of I'm going to do whatever the hell I want that you're giving me right now.
I tried keeping the peace with Sonny, okay, and he's not having it. He proved that at the hospital after I saved his son's life.
What do you mean, saved his son how?
Michael was in the building when it blew up. I found him underneath some rubble and dragged him out. Sonny expressed his gratitude by threatening him with
Yeah,
knives.
but I don't, look, I know exactly how to deal with a man like Sonny. I don't need you to do it for me.
Sonny's given me plenty of reasons to want him dead that have nothing to do with you.
Okay, fine. Good. We'll kill Sonny. But let's be smart about it. Look, if we kill Sonny after we've gained control of the Alcazar Piers, we are in a much better bargaining position to take control of the territory.
I'm not going to sit around and wait for Sonny to kill me. He wants a war. I'll give it to him.
But it'll be for nothing if we're not ready to capitalize on it. You see?
Yeah, I do see, but he'll be dead.
Okay, but John, if it gets back that it's from our family, you might be too. Jason Morgan is supposed to be one of the best enforcers in the business. He is completely loyal to Sonny. So, I don't know, unless you've got some plan to take him out at the same time, which logistically is going to be tricky, we need to proceed with caution.
Well, think of it this way. If Morgan knocks me off, you'll be in charge.
Is that why you think I came back? So that I could be the head of the family?
That's a good thing, Nicholas. I remember seeing him at that ballroom. If he hadn't, I'd be going up for murder 1 right now. The police had all kinds of evidence against me. Ski mask, gloves. piggyback device thing, I had no alibi. You know, I was trying to frame Johnny, but I ended up making myself look guilty instead.
Well, yeah, you did some stupid things, but you didn't deserve to get your head split open.
Can't blame Lulu, man. I grabbed her. She panicked.
What are you talking about? She took a monkey wrench to your head. She almost killed you. Why would you be defending her?
I can come back.
No. My dad was just leaving.
You know, Lulu's the one that should be leaving.
Lulu, stay, please.
Look, you know, you're a little fuzzy. You got hit in the head. That's what happened. So let me clear things up for you here. She hit you in the head, put you in a coma, almost killed you.
I know what happened.
Well, obviously you don't. Otherwise you'd ask her to go.
Thank you for your fatherly concern. This is between me and her.
Look,
It's not your call.
Okay, I'm leaving. You know, if you cared about Logan, you'd be right behind me here.
He is right. I hit you on the head with a wrench. I don't know if you remember.
I remember. What I remember most is you were sitting right here beside me when I woke up.
A while, Claudia.
Only because Daddy and Trevor made me leave. John, I would never abandon you.
Well, Dad's been in the institution since what, before Christmas? If he was the only thing holding you back, what the hell took you so long?
No, I've been planning on coming since the minute that I heard that he was paralyzed, but I wasn't ready.
Ready for what?
Ready. Look, I knew that Trevor was going to try to take over as soon as possible. I'm not letting that happen. I need ammunition to fight him. So, you are the head of this family. You're the power, you're the brains, you're the business, you're the money. I'm just here to make sure that you stay that way.
Did you get yourself a nice earful, Trevor?
Well, I certainly did. Claudia, why are you filling your brother's head full of crap?
I hope you were paying attention because I'm here to get rid of you, you worm.
John, you better be careful. She's going to cloud your judgment and then put a bullet in your back. Finally, walk away with everything.
All I remember is the sound of your voice. You know, I heard you talking, but I couldn't make out the words. I thought it was a dream. Then I opened my eyes and you were sitting right there.
I visited you every day. I talked to you for hours. The doctor said it would help, but I wasn't sure.
Well, I may not have been able to hear what you were saying, but I could feel you. Feel you in here every time you walked in the room. I think that's what brought me back.
And I was the reason that you were in a coma and you could have died. I am so, so sorry.
Don't apologize. You were damn right to defend yourself.
Sisterly devotion. It's an act. She came back here for one reason only. To take over.
Well, if you knew that's what she was after, why'd you send for her?
You remember we had this conversation out in the hallway? I told you I sent for her in order to smooth things over so you could get your bearings. Who knew that she was planning a power play behind our backs?
You mean behind John's back, right? Because he's the one who's in charge.
No one learns this business overnight. I was appointed consigliere to guide you because I was with your father from the start.
No, I remember the start. I remember when you first came here, and even then, my mother used to call you a snake.
Your mother, Domenica, was a very unhappy woman.
She
and
could
so are
see
you.
right through you, and so do I.
Well, luckily, John knows the truth because I held things together and grew this empire. why your father started to slip.
You mean when you pushed my dad to become good and crazy so that you could run the business in his name?
Enough
right?
of the history lesson, okay? I'm more interested in the recent past. Trevor, where were you when Claudia was bargaining for my life with Corinthos?
She didn't tell you that Sonny kidnapped me, did she, huh? His goons worked me over pretty good because they thought that I took his kid, an eye for an eye. I told him I didn't. He wouldn't listen. And then I told him there are going to be consequences for kidnapping you.
Well, it's a good thing Claudia showed more initiative.
Yeah, you know what I think? I think Claudia wants you dead as much as Corinthos. Probably even more.
Trevor is a liar, John. You know that.
Hey, it's me. I need to see you. It's important.
You told me that you were going to take me somewhere to explain, and I panicked.
I was there too. Remember? I saw how scared you were. And with good reason. I mean, you just walked in and you found all that evidence. And then I walk in and you're panicked. I grab you, put a hand over your mouth to stop you from screaming. I mean, you know, you were right to defend yourself.
I could have given you the benefit of the doubt, and
Lulu,
instead of taking a wrench and hitting you on the head.
Lulu, you were protecting yourself.
From you?
Look, I know that if roles were reversed and it was Johnny who had grabbed you, you'd have clocked him too.
I haven't been fair to you.
I have not been great to you either. I haven't. You know, but it doesn't mean I'm just going to give up, pack it in, go home. Shut off my feelings for you. I can't. I have tried.
I care about you, Logan. But I care about Johnny, too. So I need to figure out what I want. If you want to move on in the meantime, that is completely okay with me.
Yeah, well, you're being honest. Man, that's a good place to start. You go, you go take all the time you need. Figure it out, but, I'm not going to give up on you. I can't.
I got your message. I actually wanted to talk to you too.